Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters. If you're interested in starting a YouTube channel for fun and or profit, check out the YouTube Producer's Handbook 2nd edition. It's on Amazon right now in paperback and for Kindle. So if that's something you're interested in, check it out. If you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays. I got that Funk's video Monday, or that wasn't Monday, that was like last week. He did that video about immigrants and assimilation. And I have some very strong opinions about that, not necessarily in the same realm of what he's talking about, but about the idea, particularly, this comes really from an American viewpoint. And one of the things in America, we have a thing called, we're said to be a melting pot. And I don't know if I've talked about this before, but this seems like something I talked about before. But if I haven't, I think the melting pot, we've been kind of tricked, where the melting pot has been replaced with multiculturalism. And those two things are very different. Multiculturalism is everybody comes here and everybody keeps their culture. Melting pot is you come here and you become American. It means you do what everybody else does. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't keep your religion, and you can't, if you need, if your religion says you need to dress a certain way and things like that, you have every right to do that. The only problem is when it comes in conflict with the society around you, because the society that you're coming into lives one way and you live another. And what we keep seeing in various places is we keep seeing people come into societies, and it hasn't really happened as much in America, but we have seen in other countries, people coming into societies and saying, change because we're here in your society. You decided, hey, America looks like a good place to go. Let's go over there. Let's go to that place, because whatever's happening in our country doesn't seem like it's happening in America. So when you come over here, we don't want the problems you had in your craptastic country. We want to be America. We want to be what we are. So we don't want to make changes for you. You're in our country, you need to make changes for us. And that's why I particularly feel as American, I'm pretty sure that's why other people feel in their countries. When you come to this country, or you go to anybody, if I were to move to Japan, now as an American, I would understand, okay, there's some things I don't completely know about the culture that I'm moving into, but I'm going to try to understand their culture as much as I can, so that I can fit in as much as much as a black guy will fit in Japan. But I would at least try to understand the culture enough to try to not offend anybody, to try to be decent to people, to try to get along with the people in the culture that I'm moving into, that has said, hey, it's okay that you move into our culture and take advantage of the things that we allow. Again, I understand that got that funk, moved from here to a different place. I'm kind of talking about when people come from other places to America. And I think what the feeling is that a lot of times people get here because they want to take advantage of what they see as freedom, but they kind of still want to live in a way that kind of gives them closeness to their own culture, which is fine. I have no problem with that. The issue I have is that and this is the issue I have with a lot of everything that's happening in our society now, is the other person always seems to want you to change instead of changing to fit their situation. They want you to change to fit their situation. It's like, no, that's not how that works. It's like, you came here, and if I go to Japan or I go to Britain or I go to some other place, then I went there and I changed to fit the place I'm in. So when people talk about assimilation, or what I would call the melting pot, it means you come, you do the best you can to fit into the society without messing with other people. Now, I understand there may be some assholes who mess with you. Yes, then they're going, they are going, they're going outside what Sister Danger would call the social contract. They're fucking up. But other than that, I think when you move to a country, what people expect in that country is they expect that when you go there, you respect their country, you respect their traditions, you respect the things that they do. And if you have things that you do that are different, you do them, off in your own little section. Or even if you do them in public, you do them in a way without expecting other people to even acknowledge those things if they don't have to. Because why should they? You're in their country. You're in their space. You're in their place. So I think that's the issue a lot of people have with that. And I think in America, when it comes to multiculturalism, again, is a little kind of different, but not the same particularly. Kind of different topic. But when it comes to multiculturalism, the ideal is there's a bunch of different cultures in America, and we can all be American. That's not how that works. So what happens is you bring your culture over here. If there's something we like about it, we take advantage of it and market it. And then you do what you do. Now, if that's celebrating your culture in a certain way, or if that's doing whatever you're doing, that's fine. You do you and don't bother anybody else. When you start bothering other people, that's when it becomes a problem. It's like people say, your rights end where mine begin. So yes, you have the right to do all these things. When you start asking me to change so that you can do these things, or so that I respect your culture, which I have no problem with respecting your culture, I do have a problem when you start telling me that there are things I have to do because you are here or you're around. It's like in situations where certain people have gotten angry because, well, at the beach, women wear bikinis, and in their culture, women don't do that. Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you to bring your culture here. Nobody asked for that. And if you liked your place so much where it was, you enjoyed it so much where women didn't wear bikinis or whatever's going on, if you enjoyed that so much, go back. You can fly out of America anytime. Unless you're like on a watch list or something, you can fly out of here anytime. You can go. Boom, just right on out. Nobody's going to stop you. If you enjoyed it that much, you can go on back. Other than that, I got no problem with people coming here, doing their thing, celebrating their own culture, but understand that people here will expect you to interact with them as Americans. So we do expect you to learn the language. Now, you don't have to. There's no reason for you to have to. But don't expect other people to learn your language. No, you just don't talk to nobody. I mean, you talk to people you talk to. So I think the difference between a melting pot and multiculturalism is, in a melting pot, the onus is on you. That means you have to assimilate to the culture you're in. With multiculturalism, the onus is on everybody else to accept you and be okay with your culture, whereas nobody has to do that because nobody's obligated to do that. It'd be nice. I mean, a lot of things would be nice, but you're not obligated. And that's where it becomes a thing. It's like, you come here, you do what you do, and then you don't have any expectation that, oh my God, people are just going to totally accept me. Again, it'll be like me going to Japan and going, hey, they're going to totally accept me over here, and being shocked when they're like, No, you do weird stuff and you look weird. Sorry, we're not going to do that. But other than that, guys, that's my kind of my breakdown, my opinion on this. And you guys take it easy. Nathan Brandon Masters. Hasta.